Hey guys, this is Paige from Ahern Equipment. We're up here in Hudson today with Nick, one of our service techs, and behind us we have an SY80 with an Engon build that Nick just finished putting together. Nick, can you tell us a little bit about the Engon?
Yeah, it all starts with putting the coupler on. Once I put the coupler on, I could figure out where I needed to start with running my wires. Then once I got my wires up onto my boom, I went to my hydraulics, which I hooked right into my auxiliary one on the machine, because that's my high flow. And then this machine also got track control, which we plumbed into the valve right up here. So this track control piggybacks off of your valve body so that you can actually drive it with your joysticks. You don't need your pedals at all. So it just takes the pilot control from your joysticks, runs it through this valve. When you activate the valve then tells the valve body what to do. It makes it a little more complicated setup to do because it's a lot more time invested. But while we're in here, we also installed our Engon quick coupler setup in here, which eliminates the machine quick coupler, and it's all done through your Engon computers. To do the quick coupler, we had to install an accumulator in this back corner.
All right, so we've got the accumulator back here?
Yeah, ended up building a bracket to mount this accumulator back here to plumb it into your quick coupler valve to hold the pressure to keep your quick coupler locked while it's not being activated. So we can take a look at the cab now.
So now that we're at the cab, how do you tie everything together?
I had to end up disassembling most of the cab to run all the wires up in behind the seat and mount all of our cabin modules up in the window, and then fabricate the panel to fit all the wiring and make everything flow nicely and not just be a big mess of wiring.
So how do you get the modules in the cab to communicate with the modules in the boom?
I ended up having to run all my wiring out of the cab and down the boom, which communicates with the module on the boom, which then talks to the Engon, and that completes the build.
Hey guys, this is Paige at Ahern. Here we are 2 weeks later. The Engon build is finished on this SY80, so I'll have Justin tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so big day here. We got Nick Batten from Batten Dirt Works here, picking up his new machine. So a little backstory, Nick has had a SY80, just a standard build, quick coupler, thumb, bucket, standard build excavator for about, I don't know, what, 12 months or so?
Yeah, about a year,
yeah.
A little over a year.
And he wanted to up the game a little bit, get in the Cadillac version here. So we fitted this up with this Engon Tiltrotator. And we got Nick here from Engon, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about this setup.
Yeah, so this is the EC209. This is very similar to the rotator that we put on the KX080. This is a similar build to Ahern's normal operating platform of track control, QSC, gripper, all the attachments, and full EC oil top and bottom. So this is a very standard setup that we offer, and they like to add track control. So this is truly the Cadillac of rotators, and she's gonna be ready to go.
So Nick, tell us a little bit about why you wanted to get into a rotator setup.
Yeah, this is my second full real year in business, and last year I had the standard setup on the SY80, and you know, obviously everyone sees these things on videos online, and it's really just the future of excavation. And you know, who knows, 10 years from now you'll probably end up seeing them on every single machine. So to have this as a dream, you know, it makes your work so much more versatile. And a guy like me, where I work by myself most of the time, this is going to eliminate having to have a guy help me. So it's going to speed up my work, make things more efficient. And again, it's a dream to have one of these, and really excited to do some motocross track builds with it, bring it up to JBR and use it up there for the events in my backyard. And yeah, again, it's just a dream come true to have one of these. And again, it's the Cadillac of tilt rotators, and I'm super excited to be working with Ahern and Engon and have this. And the cool thing about Ahern is you can get an Engon or a Tiltrotator, and they can put it on any machine. So you can have a Cat, you can have a John Deere, you go get the Engon and you bring it to them and they can put it on. So that's a really awesome thing that Ahern can do for you too.
Yeah, so as Nick said, we do the installs in-house at Ahern Equipment. We have a team of techs trained specifically for Engon installs. So that makes it nice if you know, customers have issues or whatnot. We can dispatch our own techs who are fully trained with Engon, the installs, you know, the ins and outs of these, because there's a lot that goes into these, a lot electronics inside, programming, this and that. They can dial these setups into you know, their personal preferences, and you know, get the customers, the hydraulics, the speed and everything right where the customer wants it. And as Nick said also, we can install these on any machine. So we are a Kubota and a SANY dealer, but that doesn't mean we can't install these rotators on, you know, Caterpillars, John Deeres, Komatsus, Volvos. We can install it on any machine. So if you're looking for a rotator, and doesn't matter what machine you have, hit us up and we'll make it happen for you.
So what do you say we take it outside?
Let's go, let's do this.
So Nick, what'd you think?
Wow, this is a dream come true right here. I mean, this thing is just, it's unbelievable. Words can't even put into place how efficient you can be with this. And this is only my third time running one, and just after using it for a couple of minutes, I'm already feeling so much better in it. So I'm excited to get this thing home, get some practice, and get to work.
Thanks very much, Nick, and thanks guys for watching. If you're looking forward to seeing more videos of this build this summer, check us out on YouTube and social media.